in negotiating is a significant change. This war was blocked for 2 years. President Biden, who preceded him, was unable to find a way to stop it. President Trump found that way by being tough on both sides. And he'll take a victory lap for sure over the next few days, but it's deserved. There's no way that I can see that this would have been done without Trump's pressure in the final hours.
It's the most historic moment in either of his two presidencies. Peace in the Middle East, when those hostages do walk out, I mean, they think there's 20 that are alive. All day long, I have been thinking about Edith Ohel, who I met in Israel this summer. I was traveling there, and she is the mother of Alon Ohel. You may have heard of Alon. He was taken hostage at the Nova Music Festival. He's the jazz pianist. They have the pianos around, the yellow pianos. And I will never forget meeting with her and just the shattered life of a mother waiting for her son to come home. And now he's going to come home. And Donald Trump is responsible for it. And I just don't think you can take anything away from it. I don't know what Hamas is going to do in the future. I don't think we should trust these people any farther than we can throw them. But for the next few days, when those people come out, this is an unqualified diplomatic victory for the United States of America. It's not just a personal victory for the president, although it is enormous. But this is the power of the United States of America when it has a president that is capable of showing bold and pragmatic leadership on the world stage. So I couldn't be happier, but mostly because of my friend Edith, who I met in Israel. She's going to get her boy back.
What do you think about that? Now, I got a couple of things to say before we get to Big Tish James being indicted. Because we can't ignore good news whenever good news happens, because that's kind of what the left does. We're so used to bad news, and we're so used to looking at bad news. When we hear good news, nobody wants to talk about it. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, there was non-stop protests from all of those on the left saying Palestine is genocide in Palestine. Even some of those on the right was saying, because we know everything Israel does is bad, everything Palestine does is good. Some on the right thinks everything Israel does is good, everything anybody else does is bad. But you got to have a balance. And when you have no balance, or when your heart gets so black that when something happens right, you don't want to call it right when it happens right. Let's just call it what it is. Since I can remember, from Reagan to two Bushes, Herbert, George, Clinton, Obama, Biden, all of them was talking like this, but there ain't but one president who actually forced their hands. I don't want to hear how you think he did it. None of the other ones could do it. And you can go from both sides. The people was bragging on the other ones who never got it done. They never got it done. Some have even said the only reason he did it is because he wanted the Nobel Peace Prize. Just say for argument's sake that's true. The only reason he did it is for the Nobel Peace Prize. People are not dying anymore. What difference would it make? It's like you said, the only reason you drowned me is because you wanted everybody to say you was a hero. How stupid does that even sound? You sound like a moron saying stuff like that. But there's some of them who are saying that now. But I do remember that all of those on the left and some of your favorite ones on the right was saying how bad it was. Why are you quiet now? I mean, at least you got to say something about it. Just like many was saying it was World War III. If you took out the nuclear sites on Iran. Have you heard anything else from Iran since then? Iran is so quiet now, you can hear a mouse piss on cotton. Iran ain't said a damn word since that happened. So you mean the ones who's so smart, who you say got a big following, you say they're really smart, but they keep getting it wrong though. That's all I'm saying. Okay, a broke clock is right twice a day. I get that. Because you're going to get it right a couple of times if you come up with enough theories, because what I am skeptical of is every story that come out, if you got a conspiracy with every damn story, I don't really listen to much you say, because some things is a conspiracy and some things is factual, but every damn thing is not a conspiracy. Not everything. So what I like to know is that we put a video up today, but from CNN with that Abby woman, even she had to give him credit. It's like it was just pain in their heart, though. The thing about hate is that I'm gonna tell you how dangerous hate is. Hate is like a cancer. See, you're supposed to hate evil, but you shouldn't hate somebody so much that no matter what they do, you just ignore their good things. No, I'm not gonna pretend like you did something good when you haven't. But if you do something right and good, and I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't good. Woe unto those who call evil good and good evil. You become the woe crowd. Are you familiar with the woe crowd? The Bible talks about the woe crowd. Everything is either negative, everything is fun. Just go ahead and get a man his prop. You don't have to like him. You can say he's the devil. You can say that he's doing this to cover up for the Epstein files. See, this is the difference. I had a problem with how the Epstein files was handled. Matter of fact, I had a big problem with it. But I'm not going to ignore when something happens good. What is this, like the 6th or 7th damn deal that has been brokered peace? The only one still going on right now is Ukraine and Russia. And Ukraine is catching it. And personally, I don't really feel a lot of sympathy. I want it to end because there are some innocent people over there. But as long as Zelensky has anything to do with it, they're not going to stop because he loses his power then. But I was trying to wait on some of the ones. I'm not going to call their name right now, but I was trying to wait and see if they're going to say something about this, because that same crowd had a problem. I said, I want him to go over there and destroy those nuclear plants over in Iran. You said, well, Israel's telling them what to do. Well, we needed to destroy those. That was actually a threat, not like the fake threat that George Bush talked about, weapons of mass destruction, him and Dick Cheney and Colin Powell pretending like those weapons of mass destruction. Not like Obama did in Libya when he took out Gaddafi, because Gaddafi wanted to wean his way off of the dollar. That's not a good reason to kill a leader or to overthrow a government. You got to have some balance. You got to be willing to say, okay, I didn't get that right, or I got that right. But you can't just ignore something when something this big happens. Now, they're not going to keep peace, because they're not. The only time peace is going to be kept is when the Prince of Peace comes back. So they're not going to keep peace. But shouldn't we be happy that peace has occurred? You would think, in my mind, you would think that somebody would be happy. Now, if you can't never be careful of those who can never, ever celebrate anybody doing right or good. Because I like to go to like a wedding or somebody has some function, and I like to stand back and let that person that's having this function, people brag on them or they get something nice. I want to see the response or the look on their face when they don't think nobody's looking at them, because I like to stand back and watch them. And if you can't be happy for others, none of the time there's a problem. You may need to do some internal investigations because you got some problem. That's what the liberals' main problem is now, because they're so damn angry. Did you see the video we put up? I'm gonna have to play that clip again. There's a video that we put up, and this particular video, what gets me is this particular video that I put up with the woman who was, she said she used to be a liberal for 8 years. She had TDS, and she said that she was cured. See, that you can get help. Matter of fact, before I go, I want to play that video because I got something I want to say on it. I was telling Clever something about this today, and she was laughing. I said, I'm not playing. I'm serious about my theory on this. I'm gonna play the clip first because I want to tell you what my theory is. I want to give you my theory before, and maybe this may help a liberal woman who's listening, because I got something to say on that. and you too can get help. There's room at the cross for you. Yeah, there's room at the cross. You may need to rush to the cross because carrying around all that hate all the time, you can't never smile. You ever notice some people, even when they're smiling, it's like a frown smile. They don't really mean it. It's like they're upset because they have to smile about something, or they're pretending to be happy when they're really not happy. Because when you got a certain amount of hate in your heart, you know, you really cannot even be happy about nothing. This is the old folks used to say, some people be on their way complaining, talking about they're hungry and they got a whole loaf of bread under their arms because this is what they do. But I thought it was interesting what this woman said. What did I do with that clip? Because I got something I want to say about this whenever she's, where in the hell did I do with the clip? This one made me laugh because this has been my theory for years too. And when she said it, I said, boy, I tell you the truth. Ain't that the truth? What do I do with it? I'm gonna find it. I got so many clips I had. I'm not gonna be able to get to all of them, I know. Dang it. What did I name it? I know dang well that I named it. Don Lemon is embarrassing himself again, too. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I name it Happier. Okay.
Government to bear. I talked to Katie Davis Court in Portland the other day. She'd been assaulted all summer. And she said the same thing, that it seems quick to violence as soon as you made that designation. So they're thinking in their heads, they're worried. There's been 24 or so arrested in Portland. They don't want to go to federal prison. There's this video of them, one of them who was in the face of an ICE agent, and then he's in custody shaking. Once you take the mask off, they're nothing. And I was told by probably a dozen people not to tell you this. I'm going to tell it to you anyway, because it's relevant to what we're talking about. I'm living proof that you can recover from TDS. I had strong Trump derangement syndrome for probably 8 years. This is one of the reasons I recovered from it. And by the way, it's much better to not have TDS. I'm happier, I'm healthier, more successful. I even think I got a little more attractive after I got rid of my Trump derangement syndrome. Yes. You know, I'm a reporter in Seattle, and frankly, I could not care any less what any of you have to say about this meeting. Could not care any less. We're not here for you. I'm not here to convince any of you.
That's the point I want to get to right there. You hear what she says? Wait a minute. Let me just, I'm going to rewind a little bit because I was looking for some.
What any of you have to say about this meeting. Could not care any less. A little more attractive. I'm happier. I'm healthier. More successful. I even think I got a little more attractive.
Now, this is the funny part. Clever can tell you that I'm not lying about this. As a matter of fact, I've been saying this for many years. Many years. Go get a picture. I'm not talking about a liberal who don't really pay attention to politics. I'm saying the kind of rabid liberal who gets upset when they talk, like Rosie O'Donnell or Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama. You will notice that the kind of hate they be like the ones who have the hate towards Donald Trump or any other conservative. You go to look at a younger picture of them because they weren't so rabid. When they get older and that bitterness set in, they become less attractive. They become more miserable, and they just can't find themselves happy. I mean, they're not happy about anything. But it makes you uglier because the ugliness on the inside starts flipping inside out. She says she's doing better financially. She's happier. She says she thinks she got a little bit more attractive since she stopped being a filthy liberal. One day I'm gonna do a video on that. I told Clever I was gonna do it too. You go look at the pictures of some of these people. Now, I'm not saying everybody is attractive or ugly, but you notice if you are liberal and you're young and you start following politics all the time, you always on here tweeting, you angry about everything. By the time you get to be 60, 50s, in your 60s and the 70s, there's a scowling across your face. Even when they're not frowning, they can't help themselves. Hillary used to look like a woman. She looks like a man almost now because she's so damn angry. Look at Michelle Obama. They get angrier and angrier. This Katie Porter woman, there's something wrong with that woman. I got another clip of her. I actually did a video, but I'm gonna play the clip anyway. Because our dear Stacey Michaels has hit us up again, and she left a note, and Stacey was telling me, she says, Doc and Clever, you are always ahead of the curve with news. Thought you were kidding about the freak who wants to run for California mayor. Though it is a lie. Oh, no, she wants to run for governor. Though it was a lie between Dracula Newscomb and this creature as to who is the worst. No, my dear Stacey, we were not joking about that. Dead serious. And I got another clip, and you're not gonna believe this clip because I'm gonna put the video up tomorrow, but I'm gonna play the clip anyway of her. But what makes this even worse, Stacey, is that this woman says some of the most vile things. Last night was just a beginning of who she is. She's more angry than Hillary Clinton. As long as you agree with her, she's okay. Ask her husband. She had the kids calling her husband their father names. She's an angry, evil woman. But I want to say something. Speaking of Stacey, I told Clever I was going to say this, Stacey. Me and Clever was laughing about this, Stacey. I said, and I'm not going to call the person's name unless they do it again, but I say if that person made Stacey mad, if Miss Stacey Michaels got upset, I say you got to be really trying somebody's last nerve if you got Stacey upset, because Stacey don't really get upset that much. Now my man State will just mash on you like that. My man Hemp will just get you like that. The old bag will give you a little patience, but she'll get you, but she'll talk about you. Clever, it depends. If you say something about me, Clever's gonna go goon. She's gonna go completely left. She gets upset about that, but she's usually easygoing. My dear Clever is easygoing. But when this person made Stacey, I was laughing so hard at that. We was getting such a laugh. I said, damn, she made Stacey mad. She gotta really be doing something. She got Stacey mad. I said, hey girl, man, you may need some prayer, girl. If you actually got Stacey upset. I said, Stacey should have just blocked her. That'll cure that. That'll cure that in a minute. We was laughing so hard at that today. I said, this girl, some people will irritate. I mean, the most patient people can get irritated with some people because they won't stop. They just don't know how to stop. They just keep going on like the little Energizer bunny. They go on and on, never stop. Also wanted to give a shout out to my man Mark Andrews, the sniper. What's going on there, brother Mark? Mark hit us up. God bless you, Mark. Well, we was laughing so hard. Oh, Clever just got in there. Clever's doing a little nana time too. Clever, I was just telling Stacey how we was laughing about somebody even made Stacey mad. I said, you got to really be trying if you got Stacey upset, man, because it takes a lot to get Stacey mad. I said, you got to really be ignorant if you got Stacey mad. You ignorant as I don't know what, man. There's something wrong with you. We did get ourselves we got ourselves a good laugh at that right there. I'm not lying. I mean, I got myself a good chuckle at that. But anyway, I'm gonna get this lady right here. She says that she had Trump derangement syndrome for 8 years. See, there's hope for you liberals. There's room for you at the cross. There's hope for you. She says that she used to suffer from this terminal ill disease called TDS. Some on the right has even got it. Some people who used to be conservative, Donald Trump has made them out of a liberal. It's a fascinating thing to watch. But this lady says, since she got cured, look at this. This is something that will motivate you. Since she got cured, She says that she's happier. She's actually doing better financially. And here's the kicker. She's more attractive. See, being sweet, it's something about being sweet. Like you can see that look on, if you show me a picture of somebody, an older woman, I'm not talking about the wrinkles. I'm not worried about the wrinkles. But there's a look, I can look at them and tell if they're mean as hell. If they got a lot of hate in them, they don't have to say anything. I mean, you got the, if you just always frowning and oh, I hate him, I want him to die. You got some issues. Somebody, if you hear any man saying, "Oh, I hate all women are bad," you need to seek counseling. If you got a woman saying all men are bad, seek counseling. Please seek counseling. Maybe you the problem. That'd be worse than like when Elizabeth Taylor got married 8 times. You can't blame all 8 on the man. It's got something to do with you. You might have to look in the mirror now. No, I don't hate all women. See, the thing I love about that sweet club is that she always got this like angelic smile on her face. Oh, it's such an angelic smile. It's so angelic. But if you see these liberal women, they're always frowning. We're going to do a video one day. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get pictures of people like Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi. Go look at an old picture of Nancy Pelosi. She don't look that hateful and angry. The longer they stay in politics, they become more and more bitter, and they become ugly. Physically and mentally, they're ugly. They're so ugly because that hate and rage will flip outside. And it shows. Look at Maxine Waters. Have you ever seen such a scary face? All that frowning all your damn life, it ain't good for you. You need to learn how to laugh. You notice when liberals laugh, it's a fake laugh. It's angry laugh. See, we know how to laugh. We get a good chuckle. We be laughing for real. I like to laugh. Oh, I like to be serious sometimes, but I love to laugh. I'm not going to even lie with you. I like to laugh. And some people get mad because they say, I can't believe you making fun of that. No, I like to laugh. Oh, now you can't take everything I'm saying. If you don't ever laugh, it's not good for you. It's good to get a good laugh in sometimes. I'm just saying. Got to get a good laugh in sometimes because it'll drive you crazy if you don't. Got to get a good laugh in there. But anyway, because we got a great show for you. I got to give some more shout outs before. I'm going to give them early today, so I won't. We're going to give some more shout outs. But then, because I got some more video of this Katie Porter woman. She's a lunatic. And Stephen A. finally said the quiet part out loud about Jasmine Crockett. I was glad somebody finally did it. My man, Mr. Loverman Scott Karache, Mr. Loverman Scott says, he said to him and Miss Dana. Okay, Scott, I ain't mad at your brother. Let me put that on there. And Miss Dana. Scott, Miss Dana. Scott said, this is from Scott and Miss Dana. Cinderella, Dana, Dane. Thank you so much, Brother Scott there. Karachi, he's an Italian dish. At least that's what Miss Dana calls him, the Italian dish. I appreciate you, Brother Scott. Also, who else we had in there? We had, somebody had emailed. They said YouTube had blocked them. Hold on, let me see who they were. I forgot. I was gonna go get that one because they said that YouTube. I didn't do it. He said he's been trying to comment, but YouTube had blocked. YouTube will block you now. I'm not gonna even lie. They'll get you. It wasn't me though. YouTube must have got you. You must have made somebody mad or something. Because if you make people mad, they'll block you. I mean, YouTube will. And like on this station, I don't get a bail. Now I want y'all to everybody wants you to still subscribe to other channels because we're gonna start doing videos. We put a couple of videos up that we want to put on the other channel, but we're gonna start doing lives on there about stuff like going in detail about like a crime, a story. We're gonna start doing that, but we're just building it up for right now. Miss Kimberly just hit us up and she said, please pray for Randy, her daughter. Well, we will be praying for Randy. We'll make sure we give Randy a prayer before we get off, Miss Kimberly, and hope Randy is doing fine tonight. Prayer works. Prayer is the key and faith unlocks the doors, is what they used to say. Prayer is the key, faith unlocks the door. Okay, let me see this guy's name. Chicken X. I mean, I'm about to write it down. I can't. I don't remember seeing this name right here. Hold on a minute. Let me get the name for you here. I don't know. He spelled it different here. Let me see it. It's spelled because he might not want me to call his real name. Chiken Hken. Looks like Chicken XL. Is that what it's supposed to be? Chicken X Legend. Okay. Chicken X Legend. And he left a message. He says, "Hi, Doc, Chicken X Legend here. My live comments have been muted on your live feed suddenly for 3 months. I don't know what happened with that. Matter of fact, he said that last night. I didn't even see it until the day. So thank you, that Chick X Legend. He says his live comments have been muted. I don't know why that happened, brother. I really don't. I don't see you blocked, but I mean, he says that his live comments has been blocked. I don't know what happened with that, brother. I really don't. I know on the main station, Ask the Doctor. People say they don't get a Clever don't even get a alarm when I'm getting ready to come on this station. The other one, they do get one, but not on this one right here. Oh, my man, Dr. Samuels, Kevin Samuel, hit us up. He said it's been a challenge trying to catch the lives. You ain't lying. I ain't seen you in a while on the lives, brother. I know sometimes I be checking in kind of late though, because sometimes I be so busy during the day I can't get a chance to check in until at night, brother Samuel. But thank you so much, brother. Good to see you too. And did I miss anybody? Oh, what was you in the hospital for, Miss S. Sarah? I mean, Miss S4 as an X Sarah. Because Miss S4 just sent a donation. She just got out the hospital. Well, we gotta pray for you. Let us. Well, you don't have to tell us what it's for. I don't mean to get all up in your business, but we're gonna pray for Randy, Kimberly's son, and we're gonna pray for Miss S. Ford. She said she just got out the hospital. We'll be praying for you too. Sponsorship catching up. Well, I appreciate you, Miss Sarah Ford. And I didn't know you was in the hospital. So you gotta let the family know when you're going in the hospital. And also Pamela White says, she hit us up this morning, and Miss Pamela says, just a thank you. Let me see if I gotta get that on there. Because sometimes I get started running my damn mouth, and then I'll forget. Miss Pamela White. Thank you so much, Miss Pamela. I hope your husband's doing good too, Miss Pamela. Thank you so much. Now I'm trying to see if I want to get to Tish Jane first. Let's deal with Tish Jane, but somebody's upset in there. Okay, I want to get to this indictment because Tish James seemed to think that Donald Trump is just weaponizing the government. I mean, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. I know you didn't go there. Out of all people talking about weaponizing something. See, I told you, these people cannot stand when you give it back to them. Everybody's a badass until they get punched in the mouth. So you should have been done this too. If we was actually indicting a bunch of these people, you wouldn't be having this problem. Let me see if here it is. Miss Big Tish.
Just want to give some breaking news right now. CBS and others are reporting New York Attorney General Letitia James just indicted on fraud charges by a federal grand jury in the Eastern District of Virginia on Thursday, October, that's today. Sources indicate that the charges are related to bank and mortgage fraud.
Now, here we got to give credit because I've been bashing them. They fired the other prosecutor who wouldn't indict Big Tish, and they brought this one in. They indicted. They say it's weaponized. So what? You actually broke the law. If you want to call it weaponized, I don't care, because I get a good laugh. This is how I used to I used to have these liberals on YouTube so upset. Oh, back when Barack Obama was president, they used to be so damn upset because they'll tell me somebody doing something bad. I said, so what? What you telling me that for? You don't care about that? No, I don't. I don't give a damn about it. Don't tell me none of that. When you start fixing your side, come talk to me about something somebody said to offend you. I don't care. You can tell me Donald Trump was in the Klan. I say I don't care. When you get mad at your guy for doing something, come talk to me then. I don't want to hear none of that. Today, somebody was posting on the internet, and they says that Pete Hegseth says he's only wants white fit men in the government. My response was, so what? If you really believe that, so what? So what if that's what he wants? See, you want to respond. The left is good at getting you sidetracked. They'll tell you something ridiculous, and they'll want you to get all worked over. Well, I bet he better not be doing that. I just tell him, good. He need to do it. None of you other bastards need to be in there anyway. How about that? That'll break you up for coming telling me something, thinking you're going to get me sidetracked. You can't get me sidetracked. Whenever they tell me something that I know is ridiculous, I say, so what? Good. He needs to discriminate against you then. How you like that? You say he's a white supremacist. Good. He needs to be a white supremacist. We need more white supremacists then, if you really believe that. Do that and you'll see how upset they get when you do stuff like that. Whatever they tell me, they can say Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump was all marching with the Klan. Especially now, if it was some truth to it, of course I would address it. But there's not any truth to it. So what I say to them is that good. That's good. Are you serious? I'm dead serious as a heart attack. Serious as a heart attack. Whatever you say he's done is good. You deserve it. It's what you get. If they say Donald Trump is weaponizing the government, good. It needs to be weaponized. Bastard broke the law too much. We need some weaponization. Miss S4 says she had pneumonia, got an IV, antibiotics, doing better. Blessings. We're gonna make sure we pray for you, Miss S4. Glad to see you back. We'll be praying for you. You gotta get on the prayer list. We gotta make sure you next time you get ready to go, we gotta put you on the prayer list before you go in there. Because the fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. We'll get our prayer warriors on that. Miss S4, we're gonna pray for you. We will pray for you. This is Tish James. She responded after this indictment. I just think this is just so precious. This is so precious. I just love to see this. She responded.
My soul right now is Trump. Will you?
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Wait a minute. I'm gonna play that one next. That's the one that she was saying when she was running. She responded after she got indicted. That's the one I want. Here it is.
This is nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system.
Really? Is that what he's doing? Okay, good. It needs to be weaponized. Because that's not what you said. Hold on a minute. I'll come back to you again here.
My soul right now is Trump. Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day, suing him, and then going home.
I know my name personally.
Did you hear that? But let's hear it again now.
He is forcing federal law enforcement agencies to do his bidding.
Good.
All because I did my job as the New York State Attorney General.
Bless her heart. Bless her big face heart. I really do. Just bless your heart, your big face.
These charges are baseless. And the president's own public statements make clear that his only goal is political retribution.
That's good, Rasputia. That's good. Where's Eddie Murphy at anyway?
At any cost. The president's actions are a grave violation of our constitutional order and have drawn sharp criticism from members of both parties.
Oh my God, that breaks my heart.
His decision to fire a United States attorney who refused to bring charges against me and replace them with someone who is blindly loyal not to the law.
Okay.
Mission is clear.
Uh-huh.
I'm focused.
Focused.
I'm prepared.
With a pack.
I'm ready.
Amen.
I've been trained by the best.
The best.
I went to Howard University.
Howard University.
That overturned legal segregation in this country. I've been taught in those classrooms with
Oh, yes. Praise the Lord.
Thurgood Marshall once taught.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of no president.
Oh, yes.
Donald Trump, we're ready for you. We're coming
Ready.
for you.
Coming for
We're
you.
standing up for you.
Yes.
We're fighting on.
Oh,
We're not
yes.
going down silent.
Oh, yes.
Victory, my friends,
Victory.
is clear.
Victory in Jesus. Victory in Jesus. Victory today is mine. I asked Tisha, get thee behind me.
Now, and I'm not waiting 4 years. I'm waiting 2 until a speaker by the name of Hakeem Jeffries.
Hakeem Jeffries, are you serious? Are you serious? Hakeem Jeffries? We played the funny clip last night. He's a moron, by the way. We call him the dollar store Obama. He's not very smart. He's not, I call him a cotton picker. If that's offensive, oh, that's another name I used to use. They said, that sounds so racist. You said blacks can't be racist. So what are you getting upset with me for? You said black can't, at least that's what the Black Caucus said. So technically, I can't be racist, right?
Comes to bring us some rest. Come on, ladies. It's up to us. We saved this democracy.
Her face is so big. It looks like she can swallow a whole watermelon without even opening her mouth wide.
President is antithetical to the bedrock principles of our country.
Is that right?
This is the time for leaders on both sides of the aisle to speak out against this blatant perversion.
Wait a minute. Y'all indicted him in 4 different courts. As soon as he got ready to get elected, you dropped it all the time. I mean, what's up with that? Are you saying now you want to follow the law? I'm offended that you wanted to follow the law. Ooh, and bless her heart. Bless her big face. I feel for you. Think I love you. Chaka Khan. I feel for you.
Of our system of justice. I stand strongly behind my office's litigation.
She don't seem as cocky as she was at first, do she? Boy, she was real cocky at first. Don't seem cool. I got a clip, as a matter of fact. This is other woman from Chicago. She's going off on these liberals down in Chicago. I just love it. Oh, I love when they get disrespected like that. You need to be disrespected, damn it.
Against the Trump organization. We conducted a 2-year investigation.
What'd you find out there? Because technically speaking, if you don't know the facts of this, big face, if you remember that the people that you were saying that he mistreated, they showed up as a character witness for him. They said they would do business with him again because both parties got what they wanted. She says, the hell with that. Rasputia says, absolutely not. Norbert, where are you at when we need you, Norbert? She's been trained by the best. She went to Howard University. Went to Howard University. She says, I'm ready. Okay, then. You get your lawyer up then, girl. If you ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Oh, I love this. I love this, Big Tish. Seems like you a little upset. Now, is this the one?
Make no mistake, it looks like President Trump.
Did I play that one already? At the beginning? Oh, this is something different. Okay. The Miss NBC little guy. I'm gonna bring that one up. I'm gonna get back to Tish in a few minutes. But I just saw this because I forgot all about it. Here's this little guy. Miss NBC says the only reason Donald Trump got a peace deal is because he won the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, this is a little queer. This little sausage hider that got me banned off YouTube the last time. This little sausage hider.
Deal that was sort of jointly negotiated by.
Look at him, looking like Rachel Maddox. That boy looks soft as hell. It ain't nothing he loved more than to sit on a nice stiff one. You can just look at him and tell he's that type. Yeah, that's a sit down in T-tier for sure.
The outgoing Biden administration, the incoming Trump administration, that was also multiple.
Why do you got them girl glasses on anyway? Did you get Rachel Maddox back her spare glass?
Phases. The first phase was the release of some hostages, a cessation of bombing. That never got to phase 2 the first time around. Instead, the war continued after that. So your point is well taken. Do you think there's a role do you worry that Trump wants to get the Nobel Prize on Friday?
You remember this clown over here he's talking to right here? This dude is so freaking ridiculous. The left, I'm telling you, man.
It's sort of, I mean, I really don't mean that as a joke. I mean,
if you do see a masculine man in the Democratic Party, he probably just got the pen or on his way to the pen, or he's uncouth or just a moron.
Hamas negotiators even talked to DropSite, which has been doing reporting on this, on the record, saying they know that the Nobel Peace Prize matters, that there's some desire to get something done that may not then endure in the.
You know, he kind of looked like Mr. Potato Head. You remember that little thing, Mr. Potato Head, where you got to put the nose and stuff on there? He kind of reminds me of that.
Medium term.
He ought to just go and come out the closet, though. Quit pretending. But Tish James is upset, and they're saying that this is a weaponization. See, I'm glad you're getting some of it, Ms. Trump, but I got to get a little bit tougher still. I'm going to give you credit. Tish James is indicted. What's his name? Bolton. John Bolton got indicted, and James Comey. That's 3. We got about 50 more to go. we got about 50. I'm gonna give you props though, because you indicted, but I said when you do it, I'm gonna give you credit. Y'all can say they ain't going nowhere, but they did it. That's what I want to see. We just got to crank it up a little bit more now. I'm glad you're doing it. I'm gonna encourage you to do a little bit more. They say Christopher Wray is next. He need to be locked up. He need to get pistol whooped too. Christopher Wray. James Comey's a water boy. He ain't. See, sometimes we think these people are smart because they work for the FBI, the DOJ. That was the dumbest cover. The Republicans did their job. They could have easily exposed this right here. But I wanted to bring up this. I didn't have enough Letitia. I'm not gonna let her finish speaking. Her face is too big. She's irritating me. Did you guys see that video I put up the other day about the little guy? Is this a fake video? You remember the Home Association? I put it up on the Doctor of Common Sense 2. I don't know if this guy was if this really is like a real Home Association person, or if this is some kind of skit, because I couldn't figure it out. I want you to tell me, what do you think? Because some of y'all may know.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need to know whose car that is over there. It's obviously not yours, it's someone else's, and I need to make sure it's not an unauthorized person staying.
Is this like some kind of like somebody doing comedy or something? Because he tried to, they had to change the locks to their home. This guy, they say he worked for the HOA, and he's trying to get in the house because the car was parked outside the HOA. I wouldn't give a damn what the rules is. If I catch the president of the HOA trying to use the key to come into my house, that's going to be the last damn house he tries to enter. I guarantee you. I don't know what this boy's problem is.
Staying in your house or visiting your house.
If they're authorized to visit our house, it's also 5 a.m.
It doesn't matter what time it is. Listen, you can't have any unauthorized person staying in your house. Or
this can't be real. Because I put the video up, but I couldn't tell if it was real or not. See, you can't have an unauthorized person staying in your house. I can let somebody stay in my house as long as I damn well please. I don't give a damn about no HOA. Go to hell with that. You think you're gonna knock on my door and tell me who can stay in my house? I gotta get permission I'm paying taxes on the property. You know, and this fool had a key. He said, "Did you change the locks?" Watch this.
Visiting past 12 hours. If they do, they have to check in with the HOA, which is me.
That means they would have had to have gotten here at 5 p.m. and they didn't. They got here at like 10 p.m. Now it's 5 a.m. and they're fine. They're an authorized visitor, and you can get off my porch.
No.
You're going to wake up my kids when you wiggle the door, and I want you to get off my porch. You are so annoying.
Did you change these locks on this door? Because I can't get in with this key.
Man, this has got to be fake. I just can't see nobody being this damn bold. This fool got a key to your house trying to get in your house. Man, I open that door right there and put that baseball bat upside his head. It's got to be fake. It's got to be fake. I just can't believe nobody possibly can be this damn bold. Nah, this got to be AI or something. I don't know. But I just can't believe nobody can be this damn bold.
You're
The
not
master
supposed
key-
to get into my house. That's the whole point.
The master key is not working right now. And if you changed it, we're going to have a lot of problems.
I'm just guessing. See, that's when I did the video. I don't know, man. That's a good way to get yourself hurt right there. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a nice way to get yourself hurt. Who is this?
The deal that President.
Now, I'm gonna bring up this Katie woman again. Remember when we played the videos last night? She cussed one of her staff out. She's for the pedophiles. But this one right here may be just as outrageous. I want you to listen to this woman. Miss Stacy Michaels, look at this. She wants to be our governor.
Night, I went to pick up my daughter from water polo practice, and she's 12, and she got in the car and she was crying. And I said, did someone punch you? Like, water polo is a rough sport. I was like, did someone hit you? Did the coach yell at you? What happened? And she said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's gonna win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a 12-year-old.
Look at the man's face. Can you believe this heifer said this? She said her 12-year-old got in the car crying because if the 12-year-old really said this, it's because this skank, this Ogar, she been filling this child's head with something. What 12-year-old says something like this? Mom, Donald Trump got elected. If I get raped, I'm not gonna be able to get an abortion. Who even thinks about that at 12? This woman is disgusting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody talking about this man running, whatever his name is down in New York as the mayor. If this heifer makes it for governor, it's gonna be worse because she's gonna have more power. And she will be over the 5th largest economy in the whole world. She says her 12-year-old is thinking about being raped and how that they can get an abortion, but you can't do it when Donald Trump is the president. First of all, people still getting abortion. Why are you talking to your child about filth like this? This woman is disgusting. I want to play it again. And I want you to look at these men face, how they look at her. Like they shocked she said this. She said she picked up her child. She actually thinks this is a good story. They have no filter. The left has no filters. In her mind, she said this so much amongst the liberals that she hang out with. She thinks this is a normal conversation. Like we're going to say, oh my God, that's so terrible. No, you're a lousy mother. That's what the problem is.
And she's 12, and she got in the car and she was crying. And I said, did someone punch you? Like, water polo is a rough sport. I was like, did someone hit you? Did the coach yell at you? What happened? And she said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's gonna win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a 12-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter. And so it was really a reminder.
This woman is really an evil piece of trash. Just think about that. It's unbelievable that she would say something like this. And notice she has no shame about saying it. She thinks what she just said will make somebody want to vote for her. That's how disgusting the left is right now. See, this is the kind of stuff they would say in the back rooms or something. They're so bold now. This is regular speech for Democrats. See, when she around her, she told this story to some of her other friends and colleagues and stuff. They said, oh my God, really? Katie, that is terrible. We got to get that Hitler out of there. Donald Trump is Adolf Hitler. That is so damn disgusting that her 12-year-old would say something like this. And you know who she got it from? She got it from this cow. That's where she got it from. This see you next Tuesday. What a disgusting human being she is. She's so damn disgusting. Look at that look on her face. I don't know what your husband was thinking about when he married you, but I know it was like the gates of heaven swinging open when he left you. I bet he was saying, when the gates Swing open. I fly away. He was so happy to get away from his heifer. Even till she's mean and nasty. By the time, I don't know, how old is she anyway? By the time she get to be 60, she gonna have that same look like the Nancy Pelosi look and the Hillary look. That look of just anger. She looks like she slapped Craig. I want you to play it one more time because I couldn't believe when I heard this. Maybe it's me. I just thought this was outrageous.
So on election night, I went to pick up my daughter from water polo practice, and
see, that's right, Miss S4. She's feeding this nonsense to her own child. Miss Danny says she's lying and can choke on an egg, eat egg. That's right, eat an egg, heifer. Michelle says that stupid Karens like her will vote for her. You got a point there. Slow Boy Whiteboard says, when you are an adult with no friends to talk to, you have to try to indoctrinate and propagandize your own kids because they are the only ones halfway listening. That's a good point. Stacy Michael says, where do these creatures come from? The Black Lagoon. W. Wiz say got the crazy eyes. Jay says the extreme left seems to have absolutely no morals or ethics. It is horrifying. Absolutely correct. Scott says heifer. Brad Armstrong says, what if she had common sense and some morals? What if? No doubt about it. She told her 12-year-old that, W. Wiz, for sure. Jones says, can you believe this woman makes my blood boil? My man TJ, the conservative hustler, says, she say that and the men give her no pushback. Yeah, they scared, TJ. These are the sit down and tea tears. The men on the stage would have wet the bed. Watch these bed wetters, how they start looking.
she's 12, and she got in the car and she was crying. And I said, did someone punch you? Like, water polo is a rough sport. I was like, did someone hit you? Did the coach yell at you? What happened? And she said, Mom, Trump won. Trump's going to win. And what if I get raped and I need to have an abortion? This is from a...
Look at it. Look at their face. They're shocked, but they won't say anything. Freaking bedwetters. I said, what you say, Heifer? Are you serious? Do you think that's appropriate for what you just said? Some things, even if it was said, you need to keep that to your damn self. You should have enough common sense that God gives a billy goat to know better than to set it on national TV. Don't you have any shame? We need to bring back shame, because shame has been lost with these people. She thinks she's in the right. She thinks that all y'all should agree with her. That's how this is the Democratic Party. And don't think that the rest of them don't think just like her. They think just like this heifer. I guarantee you. They all think like this. But you know, I had a clip last night and I forgot to play it. You remember, most of you, if you know anything about sports, you remember Eric Dickerson. He used to be the leading rusher. He was one of the second guy that got over 2,000 yards in one season. O.J. Simpson was the first guy. Eric Dickerson was the second guy. I think two more have done it since then in one season. But they were asking him about Bad Bunny. I was meaning to play it last night, but I forgot all about it. But I want to play it for you. Former NFL star. He said some funny things.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. There's all this controversy over it. However, what do you think musically? Do you think it was a good choice?
You don't even know who the hell Bad Bunny is.
First of all, I don't even know who the hell the guy is. I've never heard of him.
I had never heard of him until Jay-Z went and got him.
I'm not even big into music anymore. What's his name?
Bad Bunny.
What the hell is Bad Bunny sing?
He said, what the hell does Bad Bunny sing?
I don't know any songs myself.
I don't know.
Fools Among Us just hit. He said Barry Sanders and Adrian Peterson. Wait a minute. Wasn't it one more though? It was one more Fool Among Us. What about the guy he was real fast? He played for the Tennessee Titans. I thought he hit I thought he did it too. I could be wrong.
Money song, but if Bad Bunny don't like the United States, keep his ass where he at. Don't come on this scene.
It said, if Bad Bunny don't like the United States, keep his ass where he's at.
I'm not surprised the NFL to do something like this. You know, that's how they got that political crap. They like they good guys and they not. But you know, Bad Bunny keep his. Where's Bad Bunny from?
He's from Puerto Rico.
He's from Puerto Rico. You don't want to. If you don't like the U.S., keep his ass over there.
Apparently, well, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
It said keep your hands over. It said evidently Puerto Rico is part of the of the United States. Of course they are, but still. Oh, I thought that was so damn funny.
I know, but still, if you don't want, he don't like the U.S. I mean, don't come in and perform.
A lot of people, parents.
Brad Armstrong said Bad Bunny is also known as Susie Rotten Crouch.
Are kind of up in arms because some of his content's kind of adult.
Yeah.
He talks about partying, women, this and that. You know, what do you make of that? Is that okay?
I mean, what songs don't?
Who was that? Oh, Jay Nash. He says 2 Timothy 3:1-3, 1-13. I think that's the one with know that in the last days perilous times will come, for men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. When somebody said we're here, yeah, we here. We're there right now. Yeah, we've arrived.
Yeah. What about the rappers? I mean, you know, hey, like I said, I mean, I heard some stuff he said about the United States, so you know, I'm from the U.S.
Good night, there, Miss Lisa Bates.
I love my country. And if you don't like the United States, get your ass out here. Don't come over here.
You don't like the United States, get out and don't come back. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Yeah, Kimberly said, I had never heard of Bad Bunny. Me either. I had never heard of him until this right here came out. It was a Bad Bunny. I don't know what the hell that is. Jacqueline Russell said, Doc, you mean Dumb Bunny? Don't you? I also never heard of this clown. I didn't know. I didn't even know what Bad Bunny was until they came this up. Jay-Z probably know him because they probably go to the same gay club, knowing Jay-Z, or should we say Gay-Z? Gay-Z instead of Jay-Z. Y'all was trying to ram that stuff. I don't care what you do. Quit trying to force it on the rest of us, you know. We have a right to say we don't want that. Well, won't they ever be tolerant of us? No, everybody was telling you to be tolerant, but they're not tolerant. I also want to, I had another couple clips I wanted to show you too. Let me see here. Oh, I love that freaking video with those crazy little white liberal women. Remember we did a video? If those not the nuttiest, does that not seem like a cult to you? Damn, they seem like a cult. I might have to play that one because it's kind of disturbing, really. What is that? Is it? Oh, let me play the one from Stephen A. first, talking about Jasmine Crockett.
What Jasmine Crockett is because here's what I know. All I ever hear her doing is going off about Trump.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you what my belief is? I have no desire to be a politician. Let me reiterate that.
No, you too wishy-washy, though. He's right on this, though.
And I appreciate House Leader, Democratic Leader Hakeem Jeffries speaking to me in the way that he did by saying that I speak with the frustration of the American people.
Please don't quote Hakeem Jeffries, brother. Please don't do that. You're embarrassing yourself when you do that.
Well, because you damn right I do. Let me tell you what gets me annoyed. And I hope Jasmine Crockett is listening to this. By the way, she's welcome on the show. When you go on national television and you call in the...
Nobody ever questions Jasmine Crockett with a strong answer. Because she'll do just like this Katie Porter woman Once you question her, she gets frustrated.
President of the United States out of his name. And you're being all disrespectful. As a representative in this country, do you believe the citizens of Texas sent you there to do that?
Hell no. Who's ever in her district, because I'm damn so glad I'm not in her district.
They don't like him either. I'm talking about those who voted for her in all likelihood. But because he is who he is and he is in that position, they expect you to go to Capitol Hill and figure out a way to maneuver yourself through that terrain to work in a fashion that's going to facilitate getting things done on behalf of your constituents. That's your job. That's your job. Excuse my language on Sirius XM, but it ain't your job to say he ain't shit. He ain't worth a damn. That's not your job. Anybody can do that. He's a deal maker. And if you figure out a way to make him look good in any way.
I mean, fools among, okay. Jamal Lewis, that's the other name I was looking for. I'm glad you said. Chris Jenkins. I thought his name was Chris something else. It wasn't Chris Jenkins. Was it? That was Chris Johnson. Okay. Derrick Henry had over 2,002. Saquon Barkley had over 2,000. I didn't know that because I ain't been watching NFL lately anyway.
Quid pro quo is something he lives by. He'll reciprocate. If you know that, why you can't figure it out?
Name me something that Jasmine Crockett has done. Name me something that Nancy Pelosi has done that's good for the American people. Name me something that Maxine Waters has done that's good for the American people. Matter of fact, you can go down, you can go even get some of these Republicans. The Mitch McConnell. These people have been in office all this damn time, 30 and 40 years. Donald Trump has done more in 10 months than these bastards have done in the last 30 and 40 years. And they got the nerve to be criticizing him. Y'all ain't done nothing but talk. See, these are the kind of people who ain't going to do anything, but they're going to keep telling you what you need to do. Jasmine Crockett hasn't passed not one single bill that amounts to anything for the American people. I'm not talking about what they've done. Name me something that these people who constantly saying something that they have done for the American people. Not what they've done for the damn illegals, because they fight for the illegals. What have they done for the American people? That's the question we'd like to put on the table. See, that's why, and speaking of sports, that's why I don't even watch football and basketball no more. I watch boxing and MMA. But when they start being so politically correct, it turns me off. I can't stomach these folks. I just can't. Makes me sick. They don't represent a damn thing but what's wrong. That's all they do day in, day out. But I have some more. Hold on, I got another clip that I'd like to play for you. Good night, Sandy. Sleep well. It's another clip I wanted to play. But I got to play this one because these little crazy cult members here, now we've already played it before. We did a video, but I want to just show it to you again because it's so funny to me.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, community. We are your neighbors and friends and...
This is not the creepiest video, though. Hello, neighbors. Hello, community. She said neighbors, your community.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hello, community.
Don't this sound like a Jim Jones like commercial or something? Hello, community. Give us all your rights, sell your property, and come live among us. These illegals that y'all are advocating for will pistol whip you and rob you, may sexually assault you. Even though you look like a little dude, they don't care.
We are your neighbors and friends, and some of us are family members.
Look at the couple member over there waving. She's over there waving like this. That just killed me right there. I was done when I saw that wave. They inviting you like, if you was watching like a movie with a bunch of cult members, they don't come out and say that we're crazy and we're cult members. They'll send somebody talking real low and even tone, not raising their voice. Look how all of them, you can tell they liberals.
Have family members from your community with ours, and we're out teaching people, especially the white people.
She's out teaching people, especially the white people. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how we got here in this country. She's out teaching people, especially the white people. What are you teaching? Oh, that you should allow the illegals to break the law. Okay.
How they can help defend everybody when they go out shopping or they have an errand to do. How to stop the ICE.
And look at the other one just messing with all the paperwork. I like to snatch that paperwork out of here and tear it up.
And the people in the masks that are kidnapping people,
they're not kidnapping people. They're arresting them because they broke the damn law. Look at she started shaking her head.
Don't want that. That's wrong.
We don't want that. That's wrong. This has got to be a cult. This has got to be a video to make you join their cult. David Koresh cult or something.
Okay, so we're out here. We do this every week. We teach people, and then those people go and
what do you teach them? How to avoid the law?
Teach other people. So we are doing what we can, and we love you.
Yeah, and here.
There you go, sir.
What a crazy little road lizard. Look at her. Looking like Bernie Sanders. If Bernie Sanders had a sister, this would be her. It's creepy as hell, man. Damn, they creepy. Creepy, crazy old heifers. When they get this age right there, ain't nothing you can tell them. They're not going to change for nothing. Forget that. Hello there. Welcome to the community. Make you want to grab them biscuits, don't it?
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
That's what they're doing right there. They tasting the biscuit. How about that honey sauce?
Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Don't get that honey sauce on me.
Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
She said, she looked kind of like Paula Deen, don't she? Remember Paula Deen? They took Paula Deen off the air. You know why they took Paula Deen off the air? Somebody robbed her and she called him a nigger. If you robbed me, I called you a nigger too. You robbed me, I'm going to call you a nigger too. Are you serious?
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread.
Oh my God. People are a trip. Now, I don't condone a racist being racist, but I don't personally, I think they're wrong, Paula Deen. Now, they said has she ever used the nigger word, and Paula Deen says, yeah, when somebody robbed me. And she got canceled for that. Just think about how crazy it is. So you're saying that her saying nigger is worse than being robbed. just think about how crazy it is. Yeah, you get a freebie on that. You say, well, if she wasn't really racist, but somebody robbed. A nigger is robbing her. And so she says, if you rob me, yes, I said nigger. At least she was honest. Somebody trying to rob you. What you want to say? Well, listen here, black person, colored person. Colored person, you robbed me. Okay, Negro, don't rob me anymore. They took Paula Deen off the air and everything. Said she was racist. But what about the person who robbed her? Can't make it up. I don't know. I get a laugh at some of the stuff because I don't know, man. If you robbed me, I think I can call you any damn thing I want to call you. Robbing me? Are you serious? Hell is you talking about? No, I ain't upset. Don't rob no damn body. Quit breaking the damn law. Hell is you talking about? I don't advocate you going around saying it, but if somebody get robbed, I'm sorry. This ain't like what's his name? for the OJ, the police officer, Mark Furman. And he was just saying nigga for no reason. That's different. Cancel Paula Deen. She look kind of like Paula Deen, don't she, though? We're gonna start calling her Paula Deen. Paula Deen singing. Let's see here. I had a, yeah. Now I did a video on this one too, but I want to play it again. This is what they're spending your money on. And you remember the title of the video I says they want to homosexualize everyone. And that's technically what did I do? I just saw the video. What did I do with it? Yeah, they want to homosexualize everyone. Don Lemon just keep getting embarrassed too. Speaking of homosexualized. What the hell did I just saw it. We just got some more wasteful spending. Somebody else has got busted. What did I just do with it? Dang it. I know I just saw it. The heck? What the hell? Oh, here it is.
Rid of $5.5 million to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer.
Well, this is the problem I got with Kenny and people like this. So since Donald Trump got in office, this is the first time y'all was upset about wasteful spending. Seems like they just like to get on TV because y'all should have been called this much money as they're wasting.
And intersex advocacy in Uganda, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I can't believe we're arguing about this.
I can't either.
I can't believe we're arguing about this.
This is what I keep saying. Some of the things I just can't see how we're still arguing about it.
Pep Ford, we're not denying life-saving care to anybody, are we?
No, and $10 billion would remain for that funding.
The goal of the yeah, that's crazy. Jay Nash said that would make a good book titled Strange Logic. You right about that? Who was that? Mickey Smith said, just fix me a bowl of banana pudding. Man, I love banana pudding. Clever had fixed me a whole big old thing of banana pudding too. I love banana pudding. Stacy said YouTube is asshole. That's what I said, Hemp. Why don't Kennedy do something, Hemp? He do a lot of talking. Jacqueline said, biscuits sopped in ribbon cane served. Yum, yum. Fallout Welder said, when blacks start calling Latinos racial slurs and we call them ninjas, they cry victim and pull a gun. We Latinos don't have a problem calling blacks ninjas. Now, see, Latinos don't get mad about you saying nigga to them. Now, they said Latinos get mad if you call them wetbacks, Fallout. Are you one of those Latinos that get mad about that? I knew some Latinos I was good with, and that's what they used to say. Darren says, broke back politician. We got a lot of that going around, Darren. There's a whole bunch of broke back politicians, and they love being broke back too. Jacqueline said Miss Clever is sporting the. She sure is. She fixed me some peach cobbling too. I told her, don't be fixing all them damn sweets. She trying to make me fat. She be fixing, don't fix that, but boy, she cooked some. Have y'all ever had enchilada, chicken enchiladas? Woo, she had a bunch of cheese on there too. Man, oh man. Chicken enchiladas is damn good. Let me see here. I wanted to show you guys something here. But I'm surprised. I want to see all these people who was talking about genocide in Gaza, because they didn't think Hamas had done anything wrong. It was just all Israel. Israel not perfect now, but come on, you gotta call a spade a spade. You really do.
Make no mistake, it looks like President.
Oh yeah, here's some more. The media having to admit that Donald Trump is doing good.
It looks like President Trump has actually pulled off something here that many presidents before him have failed to do.
Just need to underscore what an enormous moment this is for so many people in this region, for the people of Gaza who have endured.
Look how she looking. She's so disappointed that people saying something good about it.
2 years of war, for the families of these 48 remaining hostages who have endured 2 years of absolute agony. This is a watershed moment.
We've heard it again and again from a number of people today, really giving credit to President Trump for getting this deal over the finish line. What are you hearing from your sources with regard to President Trump's role in getting both parties to sign off on at least the first phase of this peace plan?
Well, certainly this is an enormous moment for the world, but also
there's no way in the hell that this deal would have ever got done without Donald Trump, period. The other presidents don't even really want peace. They just pretending.
So for this administration, a big win for the president, who has been very personally involved in this, Lindsay.
Is a major accomplishment for President Trump, something that he's been really trying to work toward. There's been a lot of critics and questioning of whether or not he could pull off sort of negotiating and working to try to get all these sides together. Of course, there were a lot of nations involved. So this is, of course, not just a victory for President Trump, but really a number of Arab nations, Hamas, and of course, Israel. But this is really huge news. And the president, of course, announcing it online.
So what do you make of what the president has said in a social media post, that they've signed off on the first phase of the peace plan? What does that mean to you?
Anderson, momentous day. There's not much good news in the world. This is great news. I am trying to hold it together, honestly. I've worked on this issue a very long time.
Israel, make no mistake, this is a huge night, potentially the end of the nightmare. For the people of Gaza, this is going to be an enormous relief. For the people of Israel, potentially the end of a 2-year-long nightmare.
And for these families still waiting for the remaining hostages who are still alive to come home, this has been an agonizing wait. And of course, the families who will get the remains of.
Y'all trying to make me hungry, keep talking about food in there now. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, if you're going to talk about ice cream now, all the ice creams that I really like, they got to have either almonds, pecans, some kind of walnuts. I like nuts in all of my ice cream. If you're going to be ice cream, you got to have it. Got to have it. So now we have a peace deal. You can call it what you want, but he did it. No other president has done it. I think that's 7, isn't it? I think if I'm correct, it's 7 potential wars or beginning of the wars that he's actually stopped. And do you see anybody on the left who's been talking about free Palestine? Now they're upset because they ain't got nothing to protest about now. Most of them was paid protesters anyway. They're probably upset because they're going to say, now we ain't got nothing to protest against. Because Palestine, they surrendered. I don't know if I'd have gave them a chance to surrender. If you said the story is correct, what they did to your people, I think it's only 20 hostages that's still alive over there now. Well, I can tell you, I'm waiting for some of these people to respond who's been saying, they've been constantly talking about what's not going to happen, what's not going to happen. And then it happens. It didn't happen because you were playing patty cake with the terrorists or those who you needed to get tough on. So we're going to see. Because you guys told me it's going to be World War III. And World War III has not happened yet. So I think some of them be actually doing wishful thinking because they want something to start. But before we get, I want to show you this clip of this dude. I've showed him before. But just imagine if this dude was in he said this to you and your wife or your daughter, your girlfriend was in the restroom.
Go where I please.
I will continue to go into women's restrooms, women's locker rooms, women's spaces, because I am a woman, whether you like it or not. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing Fox News can do about it. Ollie London, Ben Shapiro, Stephen Hilton, Tim Pool, Moms of Bigotry, Libs.
Jacqueline said they still protesting. Somebody need to tell the dumbasses that it's over.
TikTok, Charlie Kirk, Matt Walsh, Matt Gaetz, Nick Fuentes. There's nothing any of you can do about it.
My man Steak 59 said, I can kick you in your balls, lady man. I bet you won't go in the restroom. My woman or my daughters, and I bet you won't. Because either me or you going to take an ass whooping.
Nothing. I go where I please. And so far, nobody's had the guts to even try and stop me.
Where you live at? He said, nobody got the guts. Boy, hitting your damn tipper so hard that you'll start talking like to your ancestors. He said, and nobody had the guts to stop him. Look how he looking. Straight this freak telling me he can go in your restroom.
I will continue to go into women's restrooms, women's locker rooms, women's spaces, because I am a woman, whether you like it or not. And there's nothing you can do.
You're not a woman, you have a ding-a-ling. So stop it. The great horror said, oh, there's something I can do. F-A-F-O, fatty. Yeah. You ain't ran into the right fella. Because I know you think you're fat. You think that makes you a tough guy because you're a big fat piece of blubber. But it ain't going to make no difference to some of us. He said he's going to any restaurant he wanted to.
Do about it. There's nothing Fox News can do about it. Ollie London, Ben Shapiro, Stephen Hilton, Tim Pool, Moms of Bigotry, Libs of TikTok, Charlie Kirk, Matt Walsh, Matt Gaetz, Nick Fuentes. There's nothing any of you can do about it. Nothing. I go where I please. And so far, nobody's had the guts to even try and stop me.
Boy, one day we're going to read about this, I'm telling you. He must be in a real liberal state because you come to the wrong state, F-A-F-O. You're going to get broken out of that. Looking like Mitch McConnell. If Mitch McConnell had a son, it'll be this freak. Crazy, man. Anyway, we got to get out of here. I got to get up early in the morning and take care of some things. Wish we could stay longer, but we can't. But we got to say our prayer before we get out of here because we got to pray for Miss S. Ford. And we got to pray for Kimberly's daughter, Randy, because both of them asked for prayer. Lord, we come to you thanking you for another day. We ask you to have mercy on Randy, Miss Kimberly's daughter. Give her the strength to resist those things in her life that's not healthy. We pray for her well-being mentally and physically. We pray that you will give her the strength to resist those things that are not conducive to a healthy life. We pray for Miss Sarah Ford, Miss S. Ford. We pray, Lord, that you would heal her body. She's been released from the hospital, but she had pneumonia. We know that you can heal her. We pray that you would heal her body and let the antibiotics go through and heal and make her whole. We pray for the wisdom for the doctors who are helping her, who have helped her. We pray for a speedy recovery. We pray for all those in the Common Sense Nation. We pray that you would bless them and preserve them and give them the wisdom, the knowledge, and give them financial means that they need. For it's in Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. Well, God bless you and good night there, Common Sense. nation